First of all, we want to create a new document using these settings. I will mention these settings in the description down below. Click on Adjustments and make a new solid color. Xcode 0F 0F 0F. Now I'm gonna drag my shape there to the main document. Pressing Ctrl T will activate the transform effect. Just adjust its size and distort it holding Shift and dragging here. Press on OK. I'm gonna name this layer as shape. Set it color to red. I'm gonna create a brand new layer underneath shape layer. I do it 4 times. Press on layer 1. Press B to activate brush tool. Change the size to 200 and hardness to 100 and choose hard round brush. We're gonna do with any color, it doesn't matter what color, just draw like I do. Select layer 2, change your color and draw again. Select layer 3, the different color and draw again. The same goes for layer 4. Press E button to activate eraser tool, then erase the extra parts. Select layer 1 and double click on it. Choose gradient overlay and do a gradient like I do. You can go with any color as you like. This is my taste. Click on OK. Set the angle to 90. Scale to something like 100. Change the position. Click on OK. Now, right click on layer 1, choose copy layer style. Now, right click on layer 2 and choose paste layer style. Double click on gradient overlay for layer 2. Check reverse. Then adjust the position of it. You can even adjust the position of gradient overlay for layer 1 as well. You can even change the settings if you want to. I changed mine here. Click on OK. Then I'm going to press on layer 1 and right click on it and copy layer style. Gonna paste it for layer 3. I would like to change layer 2 gradient overlays position like here. It looks good. Press on OK. Now we want to bring layer 4 and drag it below layer 3. Now press on layer 4, right click on it and choose paste layer style. We want to change its position. Maybe even reverse it if it works. But it doesn't. We can even change the gradient if you want. I'm going to create two new layers above these shapes with gradient overlay layers. Click on layer 5 and draw here. Click on layer 6 and draw here. You can erase the extra parts using the eraser tool. Now right click on layer 1 and choose copy layer style. Right click on layer 5 and choose paste layer style. Then I'm gonna do the same for layer 6 and with layer 4. Now what I'm going to do is so simple. Just click on shape layer, hold Ctrl and double click on this thumbnail. Then change the color to something we use in the gradient overlays. Maybe some blue color like this, or some that looks good for me. We want to erase these parts as well. Double click on shape layer. Choose bevel and emboss. Turn on stroke as well. Choose stroke emboss here and choose smooth for technique. With 938 depth, direction up, size 125, soften 12, and something like 107 and 37 angle. Gloss contour. Use this one here. And these colors, choose a color from color picker that matches one of the colors we use for gradient overlays for these shapes. Click on OK. Group your 4 layers and group next 2 layers to a different group. Name this group behind and this layer to front. Now duplicate group front with pressing Ctrl J. Right click on it and choose convert to smart object. Bring it top above all the layers and right click on shape layer and choose rasterize layer style. Then Press Ctrl Alt G to clipping mask this layer to a layer down below. I'm gonna make it look like this. And now go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and apply a blur for it. I'm going to do this to 4.9. Now open the front group and choose 3 and 4 layers. Hold Alt and drag them to create a new duplicate of those layers. Right click on them and convert to Smart Object. Ctrl Alt G again. Ctrl T to transform them and rotate them. Maybe we can get a hue for it. Go to Adjustments, choose Hue Saturation. Click on this button and choose saturation for this one. Maybe something like this would do. Now we're gonna hold Control and click on the 3 copies thumbnail. Press Ctrl Shift I to in reverse the selection and fill it with black with foreground color set as black and press Alt backspace. Press Ctrl D. And choose Blur from Filter menu and then Gaussian Blur. 2.2 is good for me here. Click on OK. Then we can reduce opacity of these 2 layers. We can also double click on shape layer and then maybe we can give it inner glow with overlay blend mode, size something like this, opacity something like this. You can give it a satin and blend mode overlay 77% opacity or maybe even lower. Distance maybe something like 250 is good for me. Size maybe something like 57 and check anti-alias and invert. Click on OK. Now click on front group and holding Shift choose Hue Saturation 1. Press Ctrl T and place it in the middle and maybe even do something like this to make it smaller. Then from all the layers here, press Ctrl J to make a duplicate from them. Then from this layer, hold Shift and select front group. Right click and convert it to Smart Object. Press Ctrl T, right click, flip vertical, and place it down here. And holding Shift, drag here to distort it. Click on OK. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and blur it out a little bit. Press on OK. Give it a mask. Then press B to activate brush and choose a soft round brush with black color and just erase here like this. You can even reduce the opacity of it. This is settled for me. Now select all of these layers except these three and group them with Ctrl G buttons. Name it main holo. This saffron brush can be distorted. Then with foreground color set on black, set the shadow here. Congratulations, you make your holographic object.
Thank you guys. See ya right there.